The special afternoon edition of, I guess, Hockey Day in Marina. And here we are. It's Team Delgado and Team Moonan, a repeat of a matchup we saw a couple of weeks ago, which saw Team Delgado take the win 6-3. It was actually, if you'll recall, the game where basically all of the goals against for Team Delgado were their own fault, deflected off their own players and past goaltender Lauren Ringelman. They are pretty much on a tear right now, at least as far as they can be concerned, playing some of the best hockey we've seen them play in several seasons. I believe that they are 3-1-2 at this point, which is very, very impressive. Their team's really been doing a good job to put everything together. And Team Moonan kind of struggling a little bit. 2-4 is their record so far this season. And basically, it's just the next round here in the second half of the season. So we're going to see all the teams starting to face each other one more time. I am Chris Blair, and for the first half, I will be joined by a special guest, Chris Horsley.
Hey!
How you doing?
Hey, great. How are you doing?
I'm doing very tired,
Yeah.
but otherwise really well.
You just skated a heck of a game. Got a goal.
It was a good game. It was a really tough game, and I've finally decided that I don't like playing against you when you're on defense. And so it looks like we're ready to drop the puck here pretty soon. All right, that was my cell phone. Causing interference.
Looks like Chris Grogan's going to be taking that face-off against Anjanette Rieger.
That would be correct.
Won that back to Alex Gibson. Gibson's going to look for the pass. Pressured pretty heavily by Anjanette. Pass out to Neil Benson. Benson's got Captain Joey Delgado on. Looking to make a move. Curls back, pass that into Anjanette Skates, who picks that up, but Eileen McCusack, who's filling in for Team Moonan, gives that over to Alex Gibson. Gibson's going to run that up. Tried for the centering pass, but it was just ahead of Neil Benson. Gives that out to Amber Brandon, a little bit of skate, a little bit of trouble on her skates. She's able to knock him off the puck. Delgado's got a little bit of room. Pass to Amber. Just a little bit ahead of her. Corrals that nicely. Gets past Alex Gibson. You know, Gibson really likes to play a physical game and get right up on you, not give you a whole lot of room to work with. So it's a good idea to pass it out to the point like she did out to Joey. Dumps it into the corner, but Eileen McCusack is there. Try and dish that out to Neil Benson. Benson gets that. Give him go back to Eileen. She's going to carry that in. Deflected arm, but that's still in play. Chris Grogan's going to get that. Going to go for the shot. Deflected. Amber's going to get that. He's got Neil Benson on it pretty heavily there. Jordy's there to offer assistance, but that's knocked off by Grogan. Tries to make a move around Delgado, doesn't get it, so Jordy Boone picks that up, and he's going to carry that up the right-hand side of the ice. Got a little bit of room to work with. Nice dish over to Amber. Going to carry that around, pass that back to the slot. Didn't get anything on that shot. Goes wide. Mark Miyamoto gets that. Gives that right to Anjanette Rieger. Delgado. And Alex Gibson's going to get that. Chip that up to the point man. Moonan's taking a long shift. That's almost a 3-minute shift for their starters. Turn over to Delgado. Gets that up to Mark Gould. Who carries that in? Takes a shot and goal! Beating Mitch Robinson low into the stick side. So 20 minutes and 55 seconds left in the game. First goal, Delgado. Going to be 1-0. The home team The home team is behind. The crowd is quiet. Going to be well. At least they don't have a long plane ride home if this continues.
I think that's a great point you made about the really long shift there for the starters. Very unusual to see people stay out that long that early.
Well, yeah, and I think that they got caught, and that's one of the reasons that Delgado was able to get that kind of 2-on-0. Wow. Robinson with a save right on our cool stick, but Mark Miyamoto was there to knock him off of that. Robert Hobbs, nice pass out to Joey Delgado. That's Chris Whiteman. Oh, that could have been trouble. Mark Miyamoto's doing a great job on defense tonight. Looking solid. Whiteman's shot goes wide, and Captain Larry Moon's over there to pick that up. But Mark Gould's trying to knock him off that shot. Shot deflected. Stopped. Delgado's got that. Got some room to work with, but no Scaly to pass to. Oh, that was a post! That was a great pass over to Chris Whiteman. He had Mitch beat, but he's got the post. Hop circles back to cover defense while Whiteman takes that. Pass that over to the corner. Oh, centering pass. Mark Hool didn't read that. So Mark Miyamoto gets that. Up, deflected pass. Still corralled by Dan Griffey. Takes a shot. Save Lauren Ringelman. Faced off. Won by Team Moonan. Turned over by Delgado. Amber's going to pass that up on Jeanette, but Eileen's going to get that putt first. She's got Alex all alone, but she's going to try and skate that around and pass it to Alex off on Jeanette's skates. Tries to get that back to her. Pass goes wide. She needs a shot, and that's going to go all the way around the boards. Jeanette's able to get body position, get ahead of steam, takes a shot. Mitch Robinson saves. He's going to freeze that. 8 minutes and 17 seconds left in the first period. Score is still 1-0. Delgado over Moonan. I don't know anything about the standings, so I don't know if this game's important or not.
Well,
or really much of anything at all. Everything's important.
Exactly.
Hockey is a sport that you live and die by. Jordy Boom's able to get turned around and go back to that puck off Vincent. Tries for the pass to Amber. It bounces right over his stick. Alex is going to get that. Pass that up to Neil. Stops it. Surveys the floor. He decides he's going to skate with that. Makes a move around Jordy. Takes a shot. That was in and out. Right underneath Lauren Ringelman. That went 5-hole. I was just going to talk about how that guy has a really good shot. And I guess I don't need to say that now.
he just had to show you.
Yeah. It looked like that might have been through a little bit of traffic, a little bit hard to see.
Well, he definitely came in knowing that he was going to take that shot, just eased himself into the slot.
Yeah, I took Learn How to Skate with him, Hockey 101, and he's emerged into quite a fluid player. That shot's going to go wide. Jordy's going to give chase. Pass that up the boards, but Vincent breaks that up. Delgado's able to get to the puck first anyways. He's going to skate that right up the middle. He's got some room. He's got both of his wingers open. Pass to Amber. Not exactly a great pass, so Neil's going to get that. Good pass to Neil. Nice area pass. Neil makes a nice stop, but there's a lot of red around him. In a sea of red. And ultimately that results in a turnover. Pass over to Amber, a little bit ahead of her. Went off the stick of Alex Gibson, who's going to go try and chase her down. Shot blocked by Eileen. Alex gets that. He's going to take that up the boards. He's going to give that to Dan Griffey. That's not Dan Griffey. That's Chris Grogo. Mark Poole races in off the line change. Gets another puck. Had a lot of trouble with it. Eileen knocks that away. That would have been the second time that we see Hool rushing in, hopping up on his horse and getting a walk-in chance.
Yeah, I think he just was fighting the puck a little bit on that one.
Yeah. Gibson's going to get that. He's going to try and pass that to someone who's getting off the bench, off the floor, whatever the word is. I don't speak English very well. And Captain Delgado's going to get that puck. He's got ringed into the corner. He's going to pass that over to Jordy Boom. Jordy's got a lot of room to work with. They're giving him a lot of space. He's going to pass that to Mark Poole. Passes behind him. Moonan tries to dish that up the boards. That's going to go to center ice. Whiteman goes down. Larry Moonan gets the puck. He's going to pass that to try for Paul Johnson, but Jordy Boom intercepted it. Jordy's going to take that up. He's going to pass it to Mark Poole. Good pass. Takes a shot. Save Mitch Robinson. Send that over to the face-off. 15-16 left in the first period. 1-1.
I'd say that's a great example of a counterattack because that pass that Moonan tried to force through like 3 guys through the middle, really, really big mistake, and just very easily turned back around by Hool and Boom to get a pretty good scoring chance.
Yeah. Robinson's going to make the glove save and dish that out to Larry Moonan, who makes another forced pass. Shot right into Mitch Robinson. He makes another save. Maybe they're having a tough time getting going. What time is it, like 2 or something? It's on a Saturday.
Yeah.
It's weird playing hockey when the sun's up. Weird. Robert Haas is going to come back to collect that. He's got Paul Johnson on him. He makes a nice backhanded pass to Joey Delgado. Passes that to Mark Poole. intercepted by Mark Miyamoto. It's going to get knocked off by, well, Joey Delgado's got it now. Cyclical nature of hockey. Delgado's got a couple of jerseys over there on the right-hand side. Pass to Whiteman. One-touch pass to Mark Poole. Makes him move around Mark Miyamoto. He's going to try and walk that in. Shoot 5-hole. Save. Mitch Robinson freezes out for the face-off. We've got about 14 minutes left in the first. Okay, face-off. Won by Team Larry. He's going to try and get that pass on Jeanette. Doesn't happen. Larry Moonan's going to get that. He's going to pass that up to Paul Johnson. Johnson's going to skate that. He's going to make a move around Robert Hobbs. Shot. Goal. Look like low stick side. And now it's a 2-1 game. Home team's coming back.
Really impressive shot. I don't think Team Delgado knew that was going to be a scoring chance.
No, that was a fast, low shot. That was hard to read. It didn't look like he was ready to shoot that. He was just like, I think I'm gonna shoot. But sometimes when you surprise everybody, including yourself, that's the best time to get a goal. Jeanette passes that back to Jordy. He's going to pass that right back to her off her stick. Lynn's going to beat her to that loose puck. He's going to skate that around the back of the net. Pass that up to Neil Benson off his stick. Joey's going to get that. He's going to come back. I learned that move is called the Wayne Gretzky curl. That's what my friend AJ calls it. I don't know that he's an actual hockey guru. Lots of nice stick work. Shot saved by Robinson. It's a lot of pucks that would hit the puck through there. Sorry, I'm fumbling over my words. I was drinking heavily last night because it's Friday and all. Face-off won by Team Moonan again. They're doing pretty good on their face-offs. Especially in their defensive zone. That's the best place to win a face-off.
Which is unusual considering how good Team Delgado's been in the circle so far this season.
He's able to keep that puck alive. Dishes that down for Neil Benson. Looking for the slot. Oh! I asked him. Pass that up to Delgado, who's looking to push that right on Jeanette's stick. We got a 2-on-1. Shot. Save with the glove. Robinson. Looking good. Mitch is looking pretty sharp tonight.
Definitely. We're really seeing a lot more out of him and a lot more out of his defense than we did the last time these teams met, and they gave up 6 goals.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Face-off won by Delgado this time. See, they just needed a pep talk from you. Nice pass through a couple sticks. Mark Poole, top shelf goal. That's 2 for him. Right over the prone Robinson. That'd be prone or prostrate?
We'll stick with prone.
Okay, good. One of those P words. That was a nice goal. That guy is a shooter.
He is. He definitely is.
I don't like to...
I'm surprised that he's actually not leading his team in points.
Really?
Yeah. Whiteman and Delgado are.
Well, maybe he'll get a couple more goals and, well, one more goal because that's really all he's allowed in this game. Whiteman does a great job of keeping that puck alive and in their possession. Fighting for that on the boards. Still chasing it around. Pass over to Delgado. He's looking. Over here to Mark Poole on the boards. Poole's going to try and get that around Miyamoto and Mitch's stick. Miyamoto gets that out to Whiteman. Paul Johnson's right there. Johnson's going to get that and try and send it around the back. Nobody was reading that. Poole centering attempt. Foiled. Puck comes out to Robert Hobbs. Nice pass over to Mark Poole. Passes that back out to Joey Delgado. Delgado's going to hang on to that for a while. They're giving him a lot of room to just stand there and pass. It's not a good idea against
not against this team, not against that guy.
Yeah. Centering pass. Oh, off of Larry Moonan's skate. That would have been 3 for Hula, natural hat trick. Nice save by Larry. Delgado pass over to Whiteman. He's past him. So Moonan centers that. Robert was right there. Had the position on Dan Griffey. Ooh, it was a dangerous pass, but Delgado got it anyways. Now who's going to pick that up on the boards? Get that back to Delgado. Set up. He's going to escape. Paul Johnson's giving him some respect. Makes him move around.
Close to high stick in there.
Well, with the 4 minutes now, I would think everyone would be scared as a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs there for the high stick. A double miner sucks. You know what else sucks is coal mining. It's long, hard hours. You get the black lung. The only company there is the Canary and other miners.
I'll stick with this gig.
Good idea. Miyamoto's going to take that. Pass that over to Vincent. Delgado bumps him off the puck. He's out there. Boom pass to Amber. Goes for the tip. Glove save. Mitch Robinson.
They're really keeping Team Moonan busy in their own end. Moonan just can't seem to get out.
I don't think Moonan has very much time in the offensive zone tonight.
Not really. And it's really difficult for them because the time that they have had, they've made use of. Yeah. They've already got 2 goals. They're still in this game, absolutely.
It seems like Delgado is definitely playing a strong possession game. Glove save, Robinson. But it's in the net. Oh, that's not going to count as an after goal. It's okay. Safe. Score will remain tied 2-2. We got 7 minutes and 45 left in this period. Yeah, Delgado's definitely playing a possession game and keeping the pressure on, but it seems like when they break down just enough at the right time for Moonan to get a good chance on a goal. Anjanette's going to get that centering pass. Looks like Robinson may have got a piece of that. Goes out to Neil Benson. Skate that up. It's knocked off the puck by Joey Delgado. He's puck over there. Amber's there to get that. It's going to be knocked off her over to Anjanette. And pass back to Amber. Chris Grogan is going to be causing a lot of havoc out there at center ice. Neil Benson's got that. Pass over to Mark Miyamoto. Mark is just under the magnificent pressure of the forecheck. Rieger to Delgado to Brandon. Save Robinson. Nice save. Like a 3-on-1 or something.
It was a good play.
Great play. Backhanded pass, centering pass, stopped by, I don't know if that was Moonan or Miyamoto, but Robinson was able to cover that up for the face-off. Defensive zone, 6 minutes and 32 seconds left. The first period, 2-2 game. These squads look like they're pretty much evenly matched.
Yeah, like I said, it's a lot different than the way we saw things last time. Because even though the score was 6-3, pretty much all those goals against Team Delgado were their own fault. Deflections off a defenseman and things like that.
I heard about that.
It was pretty ugly.
Yeah. Yeah, they're definitely keeping Team Moonan in check, but they're not really back on their heels yet.
No.
As is evidenced by the score. Eileen's going to hit that up the boards to Chris Grogan. Going to try and make the move around Robert Hobbs. Robert knocks him down. Mitch Robinson's totally out of the play. Whiteman's going for the wraparound. He gives that to Robert. He does the give and go. Robert wasn't expecting that, though. So Mark Poole hit that back to Jordy Boom. He's going to pass that in to Chris Whiteman. Whiteman's going to... Oh, goal! Nobody expected that. Chris Whiteman hit that. It looked like he was just trying to bump it past Eileen. And it went past Mitch Robinson, too.
Not happy about that at all.
No. If you're going to bump the puck past anybody, I recommend it be the goaltender. So really, that play ended up working out better than he'd planned. Serendipity, we call that.
You guys doing right?
Those can be tricky goals against to take, too, because you give up a soft one like that, and that can kind of demoralize you a little bit.
Yeah.
Whiteman carries it off the half boards, but it is intercepted.
Eileen's got Alex over there. Big Alex Gibson. He's got a heck of a slap shot. I'm surprised we haven't seen him try to do that. Oh, well, that's probably because they haven't had a whole lot of opportunities. Great pass! Just in front of Mark Poole. So that's going to be up to Paul Johnson. Well, Jordy Boom's got it, though. He's going to try for Mark Poole, but there's a bunch of bodies all over there. So Paul Johnson's going to come out with that. But He's got no skating lane. Jordy Boom is able to get the puck, pass out to Whiteman between his skates. So Eileen Makusak's going to get that. He's just going to dump that in. Dan Griffey's right there. He's got Paul Johnson. His pass was busted up by Jordy Boom. Save Ringelman, save Ringelman. And, uh-oh. It looks like Chris Whiteman might have grabbed that.
No indication that they're going to call anything.
Oh, good. It was under Lauren. It looked like he might have gotten a paw on that, but a tiger paw, if you will. But he didn't. Good job. That was a very smart play by him. Laying in front of the puck. She got it.
Great offensive opportunity for Team Moonan, though. They're definitely showing that they have the talent, and that if they just put a little bit more pressure on the Delgado defense, that they could definitely make something happen.
Well, Jordy got a stick on that pass. If he hadn't slowed that down and deflected it a little bit, that definitely would have been a goal. Pass out to Amber. She wasn't able to control that. Gibson's got it. Going to go for a shot. Wide. There's a bunch of white sweaters over there. Griffey's going to get that. He's going to shoot it low. Gibson went for the tip, but he slowed it down too much. He was able to be turned over. So Amber's going to skate that up the board. She's got Anjanette in front of her. Gets around Griffey. Takes a shot. Blocker saved by Mitch. Amber gets her own rebound, though. Dishes that out to Captain Joey Delgado. Delgado passes over to Jordy Boom. Jordy goes for the pass, but Dan Griffey gets a skate in the way. Pass from Paul Johnson. Goes right past him. Joey's there. He's got Anjanette on the boards. Pass able to make it to her. And then some. So now we got Alex Gibson back there. Gibson's going to move around Amber. He's got Anjanette on him, though. Puck's rolling up on edge. Anjanette gets that, sends it over to Joey, and it looks like we got a 2-on-1. Amber can get there first. Broken up by Eileen. Nice work defensively. If she breaks up too many of those plays, Joey is going to be displeased about letting her sub. Jordy passed to Amber. Didn't see that one coming. There was a trip, but that's not called. So it wasn't a trip at all. Gibson's pass goes into the skates of new referee guy. We've never seen him before. So Vince is going to try for the shot. It's going to be stopped. Jordy's going to hit that out. Amber is going to be fighting with Big Alex on the boards. Alex comes out with that to Neal. Quick shot. Joey got his skates in the way, though. Joey carries that around Alex. Walking in, he's got room for the shot. Makes a move around Mitch, who knocks the puck off his stick. Amber's down behind the play. Well, right in the middle of the play. Looks like she's hurt. She's able to skate off on her own accord. There's a minute and 18 left in the first period. The clock has stopped due to player injury, I believe.
I didn't see the collision that caused that, did you?
I did not, but it looked like she was, could have been the meat in a Larry Moonan, Alex Gibson sandwich. And there's always a lot of physical play when you play against a team like Larry's, where they're a little bit more of a grinder type team. Pass for a Poole, blocked by Mark Miyamoto. Wyman's able to get that, keep it alive into everybody's skates. Poole's still able to keep control of that. Robert comes out and gets that. Passes that over to Mark Poole. Makes a move past his man. Makes a move past Mark Miyamoto. Keeps that control of that puck. Shoots off the post. Bottom post. Now Miyamoto gets that. We got 48 seconds left. He makes his move around Mark Poole. A little bit of justice there. Chris Grogan takes a shot. Glove save, Ringelman. Nice glove on that. That gets chipped out. Hit back in by Larry Moonan. Corralled by Benson. And that's another save by Lauren Ringelman. Big saves in the last minute of play. That's what you like to see.
That was a tough, close one, too, because she got a piece of it, but she couldn't quite control it and did end up giving up the rebound for that.
It looked like she didn't see it until the last minute, and that was a nice, reflexive save. Looks good. She has great body position, and that makes a big difference. Poole tries for the mover on Mark Miyamoto, and it's going to be turned over. Coming all the way back. There's only 7 seconds left, so we may get to see a big shot. Big shot! Nope. And that'll be frozen. So that's the first half, kids. We got a 2-3 score. There's 23 minutes left in the second period. Anything can happen The visitors are leading Team Delgado up 3-2 over Team Larry Moonan.
All right, halftime winding down here, but just a little bit of a halftime report as much as I can. It is 3-2. Big thanks to Chris Horsley stepping in and kind of giving me a hand. I am going to be on my own for the rest of this, and I am going to be terrible with the names. I will probably butcher them pretty bad. So I will be doing my best to keep things going and see how we can make this, see how I can make this any more of an entertaining game than it already is. As it's definitely been a lot closer than it was the last time these guys came together. So, Moonan gets it up to his guys, who definitely are going to be on their horse for, I think, the rest of this period. They know that they're capable of beating Ringelmann. They know that they have a lot of good shots, and that if they work it, they can really get back into this game, because it is only 3-2. It is only a 1-goal deficit. And I think probably one of Delgado's biggest problems is that Marcoul, who's really been their guy right now, he's already got 2 goals, so we can only get 1 more before he pretty much gets cut off the scoring. So we'll see how it goes. Whiteman works into the corner centering feed, but it gets deflected. Comes back to Robert Hobbs on the right point. Skates it past center. Almost loses it to Griffey, but does not. Jordy Boom dumps it down to the half boards for Whiteman, who works it. Johnson got a stick in his feet, but it wasn't enough. Moonan gets his stick on the pass, and Johnson's going to work it out. Johnson working against Jordy Boom. Seen a lot of improvement in Boom, as we've been mentioning since the beginning of the season. He's really been working hard, more than anything, to kind of correct that plus-minus of his. So we'll see if he can do anything about that. Pass to Larry Moonan is intercepted by Whiteman. Whiteman takes off. He's got one guy to beat. He beats him. He comes in alone. Dishes it to Marcoul. And it's no goal. Absolutely phenomenal Mitch Robinson save. I think Whiteman thought for sure he had that. He dished. I think Houle thought that he had his hat trick right there. Absolutely not. Shut the door. Huge denial. And that's the sort of thing that's going to build momentum. That's going to get Moonan's team working hard for Mitch, because they see that he's working hard for them. And you know, hopefully that'll motivate the team, really get them going here, because that is a killer save. I mean, that really is a game-changing save. Jeanette fires it. And Brandon got the rebound, but it gets deflected, and Brogan is going to skate it out. Goes it up, Jordy. Boom. Good job to get his stick on that. They're working it down low. There's a collision. Johnson's down. Is that a whistle? Oh, I'm sorry, that is Grogan. That's the whistle. And yeah, I think Jordy Boom's going to go to the box for that one. Probably a tripping call. Didn't get a good look on the ref's indication. But yeah, Jordy's definitely going to the box for that spill. And here it is. This is exactly what Moonan needs. They've got the momentum right now. They send out their next unit for the power play. This is a huge moment. Okay, no, I'm sorry. That was Gibson who took the spill. Grogan wins the face-off. That's back onto the point to Captain Moonan. Up to Eileen, who is a sub, basically, for this game. And she's been playing great defense for Moonan. I think Delgado might regret letting her play. She's made a big difference so far on their back end. Amber Brandon skates it out a little bit, chips it past Moonan, and just throws it down behind the net. Kills off a little bit in penalty time. Good forechecking by Amber Brandon on this power play opportunity. So, well, penalty kill for her. Joey Delgado's got it now. Oh, and he backhands it. Tried to get it to Brandon for the tap-in on the short-handed opportunity. Doesn't work. They skate it out, throw it in just a little bit wide. Eileen picks it up, but immediately loses it to Joey Delgado. The puck just got away from her a little bit. Delgado works it up the boards, back to Brandon. Team Delgado's been really, really aggressive on this penalty kill, and that is certainly not unusual for them. We actually saw a game earlier this season where they scored 2 shorthanded goals. They're more than capable of it. They're willing to do it. 2-on-1 here. And pass was just a little bit wide. Gibson lost it. It's thrown up by Anjanette Rieger. Mitch plays it up to Eileen, who just circles, and you'd think that they were on the penalty kill. Whiteman breaks it up, and he's on a shorthanded attempt. Loses it to some really good defensive play by Gibson. Whiteman smashed into the boards a little bit, but he's all right. He gets back up. Gibson fires it and scores. You know what, Horsley was talking about that, how Gibson had a good point shot and that he was surprised that he didn't see it. And I think that's a great way to start an entry into the zone in that sense, where if you're bringing up the rear, just kind of take that shot early, throw it at the net, and get your forwards down there to start causing some havoc. But I don't think Team Delgado was ready for it. That is a power play goal. And just like that, we're a tie game, 3-3. And Moonan has really seized control of this game. They've controlled the momentum. They fought off a really hard shorthanded series of opportunities for Team Delgado, and now doing what they can to try and take this game back, try and get a lead. Whiteman drops Moonan a little bit, but there was just a little bit of contact, so not a lot. Johnson working down against Jordy Boom. Jordy throws it around to gets intercepted by, I actually don't know. I have no idea who number 4 is right now. That's a save by Ringelman, which will cause a face-off, which will give me a chance to look at my notes. And that was actually Dan Griffey, who lost the face-off to Mark Cool. Mark Cool, of course, with, I don't know, something like 70% on face-offs. It's ridiculous. Pass up to Amber Brandom. She's working it along the boards against Moonan. Gets the puck to Mark Hool. Dishes back to Brandon, and Hool takes a shot. Just a little bit off center. Scramble in front, and they score. Hobbs raised his hand, celebrating a little bit more than everyone else. I think he got that. Just kind of digging around. It's a little bit of a scramble, and that's a good job by him to read that. He saw that his guys, in this case Mark Hool and Amber Brandon, were doing a good job getting pucks on Mitch, trying to work him as hard as they could, and he saw that the play was still alive, so he just kind of dove down, got his stick on it, put it in. 4-3. Team Delgado back in the lead here with 17:50 to go. Johnson skates it in, backhand. Good defense by Hobbs and good saves by Lauren Ringelman. And the puck gets worked out to Mitch Robinson as Larry Moonan picks it up at the circle, and he begins to start the breakout. Throws it up to Miyamoto, leaves it, and ends up losing it to Anjanette. Anjanette dished it forward to Amber, who works it in the high slot. Shot deflects high, off into the corner. Back to Anjanette. We see these two playing a lot together. Anjanette's man goes down. No call. And Johnson works it ahead. He's got Jordy Boom to beat. He gets around him. Oh, and he tried a backhand pass to, I think it was Griffey there, and just didn't quite have enough on it. The puck got lost in the defender, Jordy Boom's skates. The turnover turns into a good shot, and another glove save by Ringelman. Knocks it down. They work it into the corner. That's to Joey Delgado with the halfway point. Gets it through. Works it past two defenders. Works it around, scores. That is a walk-in goal if I've ever seen one. Normally in those kinds of situations, especially with Amber Brandon right there, you get the sense that Joey would, he'd like to make a little stick play and get the goalie down and then dish it off to a teammate, which is why he's got, 6, 7, 8 assists on the season, something ridiculous like that. But Delgado took the shot there all by himself. Put it easily behind Mitch Robinson. Another one that Mitch would probably want back, and it's 5-3 now with 16 minutes left to play. Puck over to Gibson, who throws it in, tries to get another goal. Can't quite make anything happen there, and Lauren will sit on that one to trigger the faceoff. Another face-off win for Team Delgado was Captain Joey Delgado is going to rim it around to Hobbs. Loses it along the boards to Johnson. Delgado back to Hobbs, and they try and work it out. Oh, sorry, that's actually Mark Hool. And Hobbs just changed up on the bench with Jordy Boom. So Team Delgado is still in possession, but they can't seem to get out of their zone. They can't escape. Delgado's got it now, fights off one defender, lead pass to Chris Whiteman. Gets to the dot, fakes a shot, throws one in on Mitch, who hangs on and dishes it off to Gibson. Going to be making that mistake all day. Mark Hool over to Joey Delgado, fires one in. Just deflected wide. Whiteman working on his man in back. Now Mark Hool gets the control behind the net, and Whiteman's shot goes right through the crease. Great scoring chance there. Couldn't make anything of it, but he retains possession, gets in the high slot and loses it. Moonan starts to break out. Well, Team Moonan. It's Grogan. Gibson picks it up in the corner, throws it into the center. It goes right through the crease. Comes down Delgado to the breakout. To Whiteman. Mitch way out of the net! And Whiteman can't make it go! I think he thought it was a gimme and he wanted to hand it off to Mark Hool, who was coming in, finished the hat trick. Unbelievable. Mitch dodges a huge bullet there. That definitely prompted cheers from both the Moonan bench and actually from the afternoon crowd. That was a huge save, as much as it could be considered a save. Really, it was a mix-up by Whiteman. I think he just thought it was a gimme, and he let it go. And that hurts. A lot of big missed opportunities, despite the 5-3 lead Team Delgado has. Moonan could definitely capitalize on those. They could be in a much bigger hole than they are right now, so let's see if they can do anything about that, if they can really mount an offense. Having trouble entering the zone, though, as Delgado just gets it to Anjanette, who throws it in. Goes a little bit wide, so Amber Brandham's going to work it. She gets it up to Delgado on the point, who works it in low. Gets down to the corner, wraps it around. Mitch is out of position. It deflects off a skate, and it's in. I think that may have hit Amber Brandham's skate, in which case it would be her goal. Either way, another assist for Joey Delgado. And you just kind of got the sense that once Mitch kind of dove after that puck, and he knew that he wasn't going to get it with Delgado wrapping around, that he was kind of conceded to giving up the goal, and that tells you that he's kind of broken a little bit, that his spirit's just a little bit broken right now. 6-3 with 12:16 to play. The referee's going to go clean up something, it looks like. Yeah, like a stain or something out in front of the crease. So the clock is stopped at 12:16. And score 6-3, Team Delgado. Pretty familiar, looks like what we saw a couple of weeks ago. And that is just a demoralizing goal, especially right on the heels of such a great opportunity gone by the wayside for Whiteman and Brandham, or I'm sorry, Whiteman and Hool in that case. Really thought that was going to be a chance for Larry's team to kind of build off that, and right away, only a minute or so later, puck goes in anyway. There's that tenacity, though. It's like Horsley was saying, they're kind of an aggressive, grinding, physical team, and so Moonan just kind of digs in, goes straight for the net, right off the face-off. Good job there. They got a couple of scoring chances, but Delgado works it up to Hobbs, who's got Brandham with him on his wing. Nice little snapshot, gets through traffic, Mark Miyamoto's legs. I think Mitch may have gotten a piece of it, and it just bounces off the outside of the net. Delgado up to Anjanette. Chips it down into the corner. Brandham chasing it. Working against Gibson. Johnson might have gotten his stick on that to break up the pass a little bit, but it still goes back to its intended target, Anjanette Rieger. Crosses the red line, but can't go very much further. It gets knocked forward by Griffey. Delgado picks it up behind the net. Just going to flip it out to Brandom. He's right in position to accept that pass. Battling against Larry Moon along the boards. A little bit of a stall, but throws the puck right in the feet of Johnson. Still got it now. Back to Delgado. Johnson in pursuit. Delgado peels off and takes it up through center ice. Brandom's in the circle. Tried to feed on Jeanette. Couldn't get her stick on it. Moonan against two guys. The puck stops. All three skaters go right past it. Moonan's the first one to recover. Jeanette chips the puck past Miyamoto. Gets the puck in the corner. Centering feed goes just a little bit wide. Team Moonan is going to skate it out. Griffey can't get that puck through Joey Delgado. And here comes the captain now. Goes right through the defense. I think most of Moonan's team just looks a little bit deflated right now. Not really back checking very hard. Whiteman just kind of throws it to the net. Mitch is going to hang on to it. 10 minutes remaining here in the second half. Another face-off victory by Marcool. Works it past Eileen down in the corner. Right away gives it away to Grogan. Gibson's going to carry it up. Up to his winger now. Good shot block by Jordy. Boom, get his stick in that passing lane. Really impressive. He just throws a puck out and it's intercepted by Eileen, who dumps it back down into the corner. Again, like Horsley was saying, kind of a grinding team, like working in the corners, and that's where the puck has been living most of this game. Gibson couldn't control the pass. In comes Marcool. Slap shot, stop. Eileen takes a swing at it, misses, but gets it out. As they did have Whiteman, the trailer, coming in for that rebound, so she was in good position there to break up that opportunity. And here comes Delgado, stick handling. Past Gibson. Gets it down to Whiteman, who can't quite get a lot on it, but he still gets the shot away, and Mitch eats it right up. He was a little bit too close for that one. I don't think he was in a really great position to take that shot. Way too close, and Mitch did very well to handle it. Looks like a timeout for Team Moonan with 8:24 left in the second half. Not really a bad idea, since they have been playing well for the most part. They get hemmed into their own zone for a bit longer than they'd like, and I don't think they're generating as many scoring chances as they know they're capable of, and as many as they'd like to. But they haven't really been playing a bad game. So I think this is a good idea by Larry to just kind of slow things down, regain his team's focus, and let them know that they are still in this game and that this is not over. And 8.5 minutes is a long time. It's very, very easy to score 3 goals in that span. I think their biggest issue is just, I think they need to take those point shots a little bit more. We saw how easily that one beat Ringelman. It was low to her blocker side, low to her stick side. I don't think she had any idea that thing was destined for the back of the net. It absolutely nailed it, and I think that needs to be Moonan's plan of attack, is to just take those shots as often as possible and really try and work Ringelman, and don't get down low, because that's really where, you know, guys like Joey and even at this point guys like Jordy and Hobbs are really thriving, and they're getting those pucks out. Sometimes it'll take a little bit longer than usual, but when the puck is down there, Team Delgado was winning those battles. So Moonan needs to come up with a new game plan, and they need to not rely on that so much. And we'll see if that is, in fact, their decision. Players line up for the face-off here. Just a little bit under 8.5 to go. Grogan to Eileen, who throws it down, and they go back into the corners right away. Hobbs overskates it. Grogan overskates it. Marcool's got control of it. Just kind of spinning around, somewhere between killing the clock and working a more deliberate attack. Jordy gives it right away. Gibson, not a good idea. Gibson works it down into the corner again, and Chris Whiteman is going to clear it up past Hobbs. Eileen picks it up. It's kind of the last woman back. Tried to get that shot through. Didn't quite make it through all the traffic, though. It was good because Lauren looked a little bit unready for that. She hasn't faced a lot of shots in the second half. Whiteman and Hool. Whiteman down into the corner. Tries to center. Bounces off the skates of two Moonan players. And comes back out into the corners. Up the half boards, Jordy Boom. Eases it in. Takes a shot on Mitch. Mitch easily handles that one. 7 minutes, 10 seconds to play. It is still 6-3 Team Delgado. I think this is another one of those examples, just like the last game, where it's not necessarily that Mitch is playing a bad game. It's just bounces aren't going his way. His defense isn't clearing the puck out when they should be. And he's getting kind of hung out to dry there. He's made some spectacular stops, and he's gotten lucky a couple of times, which is really all you can ask for. He's playing well, and he's getting lucky. And he had 6 behind him anyway. And so that's really got to hurt. He continues to battle, though. He's still making the saves. Moonan having a really tough time just getting it past the force on the blue line of Delgado, Boom, and Hobbs. They just can't get through any and all pucks that go up to their forwards, who are playing a little bit higher now. Just immediately goes through them into the D, and they can't do anything about it. Right there, good stick check. Good poke by Jordy Boom to help work it up. He's got Anjanette, but he doesn't. He just gates in, takes the shot. Good save by Mitch. It was a good opportunity by Jordy. I think he was going a little bit slow, but it was very deliberate, very calculated. Had a decent shot. I've seen him in practice make some absolutely spectacular shots. So I think it may be a matter of confidence that he's got a better shot than he might think. But couldn't make anything happen there as Mitch makes another good save. Standing on my mic cable, probably not the best way to ensure quality camera work. Boom, down in the corner to Anjanette. Moonan up against her. She's down, still has it, centers it, and Hobbs can't quite control it. I'm sorry, that's not Hobbs. Why would that be Hobbs? That's Amber. That is Amber Brandom. Because, you know, they totally look alike. Not at all. Delgado working it along the half boards. Back over to Jordy. Got deflected. I don't think that was supposed to be a shot. It may have been, but I think Griffey got a stick on it. Just coasted its way on into Mitch. Either way, though, all these face-offs down low serve a great purpose for Team Delgado because it kills time and it keeps the puck down in the other end, which is exactly not what Team Moonan wants here. Gibson now starts to break out very calmly. He's got Whiteman in front of him. Tries to make a kind of a home run pass that Jordy Boom broke up. Grogan's got it and immediately loses it in the corner to Joey Delgado. Same old song and dance. Gibson's got it now, takes that shot. Exactly what they need to be doing. There wasn't a lot on that, but he did have an awkward angle. A little bit of traffic, so could have hoped for a bounce or something. But I mean, that's exactly what they need to do here 4 minutes ago. They need to be doing that a lot more. They need to just get it to their bigger guys on the point and just let them take those shots. And so far, it's not happening. We're still seeing pucks down in the corners, and they're still losing those battles. Eileen breaks it down, goes for another home run pass. This one actually finds its way to Grogan, but he couldn't pull the trigger. Back down in the corners, and Joey Delgado picks it up. Tipped over to the other corner. Joey's got it again. And they play it out. Works through two defenders. Over to Whiteman in the slot. He's got two guys on him. Just kind of chips it in. Good save by Mitch. Team Moonan works it out again. Maybe got hauled down. Probably just lost an edge. On a breakaway, another killer save. Eileen there to get in the way. And Mitch is all over the crease. We got Hobbs down in the corner. But I tell you, this is unreal that Mitch can be playing as well as he has. And you watch that, and that looks like that's a goal. That's obviously going to be a goal. They had 2-3 really good chances there. The first chance stopped. Mitch is down. Eileen gets in the way. The next chance, it's still kind of sitting there. Nothing. It really must be frustrating for Mitch to not be getting the goal support that he needs here, because again, yes, it's 6-3, but he's playing a good game, and it's like I said before, he's good and he's lucky, and you can't ask for any more than that from him. He's got his end covered as much as he possibly can. There we go, finally getting some shots in. Doesn't get through, but that's the right idea. Moonan again, but through some skates. Here with 2.5 minutes to play, they're finally starting to just throw pucks on net, but they can't actually get through all the traffic. Gets chipped down with Anjanette in pursuit. She's got Amber Brandom in support. Pass goes just a little bit past her, though. Moonan grinding down low against her. Gibson gets in, and he's going to pick it out. I had a feeling he was going to take that shot, deflected off a player. Goes nowhere, though, and here's Amber Brandom. Would have had to take that shot on the backhand. Good defense by Moonan. Opted against it, just skated it around. Amber chips at it, and the puck floats right into Mitch, who makes another save. He's been really, really busy, but he's been as effective as Team Moonan could hope him to be for the most part. Maybe there are a handful of goals that they'd like to have back, but not 3. I don't think there were 3 bad goals on Mitch. And if anything, there could have been a whole lot more. So, really challenging position for Team Moonan that just can't seem to get their offense rolling, can't really get through the defense, can't get past that red line for Team Delgado and Mark Hool. I'm getting lost in my own words here. Chris Whiteman feeds Mark Hool in the slot, and he gets a goal. That is Mark Hool's hat trick. It is 7-3. We are under a minute to play, and there's no question about it. At this point, this game is in the books. I keep talking about missed opportunities and things like that from Larry's side of things, but the fact is, Delgado's put together a really strong game. Here comes Whiteman. Can't really feed Hool anymore. Just kind of throws it to the center. I think they're content to just kill the clock off at this point. Team Moonan maybe mounts one last rush just to try and get something, but he lost the puck. Whiteman skates it in. Mitch making another save. 10 seconds to go. Mitch still defends that net. That's going to be the whistle. 7-3 is your score. And I will compose my thoughts, and we will see where we stand with the 3 stars for this afternoon's game. Okay, we're in the middle of the post-game handshake. 3rd star, you wouldn't expect it considering that there were 7 goals that got past him, but I'm going to go ahead and give it to Mitch Robinson. If for no other reason, because of how astonishingly lucky he was this whole game. He did play well when he had to. He made a few mistakes, and he faced some pretty tough shots. But for the most part, a lot of those goals, like the grinding goals by Hobbs and things like that, I'm not going to say that was his fault. The defense didn't just get in and clear out the scrum when you've got 3 guys coming in on him. But the number of breakaways and things that he got away from, that's got to be worth some mention. So I'm going to go ahead and give my 3rd star to Mitch Robinson. My 2nd star is going to go... Well, it's got to go to Jordy Boom. I'm really, really impressed with what I saw from Jordy today. He was very, very stable in his own end. Blocked a lot of really good passes. His stick was in great position. We're just seeing more and more improvement from him every week, it seems like. And positionally, and especially in terms of control of his stick and control of his end of the zone, it's one of the more complete defensive games that I've seen him play. So I'm going to give Jordy credit there. 2nd star. 3rd star, Mark Hool, the hooligan, gets the hat trick. leads his team to this victory offensively. And I know that it's kind of cliche to just give that #1 star to the most offensively prolific guy, but Mark Hool has been such a big part of this team this whole season that I gotta give him credit for that. And like I said before when I was talking to Horsley, I'm amazed that he's not in command of scoring for his team, because it feels like every day he's making a difference out there offensively for his club. And so my first star, the third in order of appearance, but #1 overall, my first star is going to Mark Hool for yet another excellent offensive performance. So there you have it. 7-3 is your final score. Team Delgado wins once again, really putting together an outstanding season here in Loch Ness so far. They had a little bit of troubles early on, and they definitely worked through their problems they faced last season to get them to where they are, and I definitely think they're playoff contenders. Definitely poised to make the playoffs, and from there we'll see where it goes. I think Moonan's got some offensive issues they need to work out. It just seems like the offense and the defense weren't clicking as well together as one would hope, because on offense they did well, and on defense they had a lot of really good moments, but for the most part it was their transition game that was really, really lacking, and I think that's going to hurt them going down the stretch. And so hopefully we'll see them be able to kind of put things together and mount an impressive comeback in these last couple games of the season, and see them get back into the playoff picture as well. So for special guest Chris Horsley, I am Chris Blair here, Hockey Afternoon in Marina, signing off.